Let's go. All right. How do we feel about Mexicans? Pro? Okay, good. Okay, times are changing. I just gotta make sure. Okay. Gay people? Woo! Okay, that's good. I'm glad you guys are enthusiastic, but honestly, I hate being gay. I hate being gay so much. Like, I don't even celebrate Pride Month. I don't. The only thing I like about Pride Month is just that it makes sense that it's in June. Because could you imagine a twink in a mesh top in December? It would be devastating to the community. But the month that I do celebrate, because I am Mexican, is Hispanic Heritage Month. And I think that month also makes a lot of sense, right? Because it starts sometime in September and then sometime in October, because my people just generally have a hard time with borders. Okay, I'm just trying to gauge the room here, okay. But no, I actually do love being a first generation Mexican American, allegedly. I do. And one of my favorite things is, right, you kind of have this responsibility to carry on your family traditions. And one of my favorite family traditions to carry on is this one where every single time I walk into a room, everyone likes to tell me how much weight they think I gained. It's a really beautiful family tradition. Like, it's been handed down for generations. Right? Like, my sister does it, my other sister does it, my mom does it, my dad does it, all my cousins do it, all my aunts do it, all my uncles do it, and even my grandma does it. And here's the thing that I don't like about my grandma fat shaming me, is that grandmas, when you're a baby, they're always like, "Aw, look at his chubby little cheeks. Aw, I love watching this baby eat. Aw." And then at one point, she just fucking turns on you. Right? Next thing you know, you're at Thanksgiving, and she asks you that one annihilating question. "Oh, is all that for you?" First of all, Grandma, you have type 2, so maybe let's not start this right now, okay? But this last time that I went to go see her was actually the first time in a long time that she didn't say anything about my weight. And I was like, oh, I feel like she noticed that I've been working really hard to lose these 2 pounds. But no, I don't think it was that. I think it's actually because I was at her funeral. Yeah, I know, that can sound kind of mean, it can sound kind of harsh, but I was actually really close with my grandma. Like, I was actually with her while she was on her deathbed. And then being with someone during those last moments, it really makes you think about things. And what it made me realize was how, if you're gonna play music for someone while they're on their deathbed, you should at least have Spotify Premium. I thought my uncle was gonna let my grandma die during a Home Depot ad. See how you all laughed at that? A Mexican dying during a Home Depot ad? Racism. I'm just kidding, racism's not even real. We had a black president or whatever. That's as political as I'm gonna get. I don't like to get too political, mostly because I realized recently that I just picked the wrong side politically, to win the next Civil War. And I realized this during a snowstorm last year because my friend, her car got snowed in. And she was like, hey, if you help me shovel my car out, if we can shovel my car out together, I can get us home. And while we were doing this, a guy in a really big truck, a really big masculine truck, and I knew that it was masculine because it had the nuts on it. He pulls over and he's like, hey, I could just pull you guys out. And I was like, whoa. They're in it to win it. They're practical, right? And it's true, the conservative agenda is so practical, right? They're walls and guns, and for a war, I mean, you're halfway there. Because the liberal agenda just kind of feels like, what if we let the boys kiss sometimes? That's the hill we're gonna die on? That's the hill? And I'm not anti-gay marriage or whatever. I just don't know why I would advocate for something that straight people constantly complain about. I'm sorry, right? Because the dudes at work, they're always like, yeah, I fucking hate it when my wife talks. What? I don't know. I wish that we just like cared about things that mattered more. Like if the roads worked. But instead we're out here policing language? I don't know. And here's the thing. As a gay Mexican myself, I felt no guilt wanting to call Timothy Chalamet a faggot. Every single time I saw that Dune trailer. I didn't. And then they put out that popcorn bucket. That looked pretty gay to me. It really did. And a lot of my woke friends, my really woke friends, they're always like, you shouldn't talk like that. That's internalized homophobia. Which I think is a crazy thing to say to me because I feel like I'm pretty open about it. My homophobia, external as hell. And I really love that joke. I do. Because at first you're like, whoa, this guy's kind of edgy. And then by the end of it, you're like, okay, there's some nuance here. And a lot of people laugh when I say faggot, and a lot of people laugh when I say gay, because all these straight comics have classically conditioned us to believe that these words are punchlines. And they're not, right? All these straight comics, they always come up here and they're like, gay this, gay that, sucking dick is so gay, bro. And it's like, you don't even know. You don't even know what it's like. Like, I earn my right to say faggot. I really earn my right to say faggot, right? God, I don't even understand why we're the brunt of the joke, because straight people, your porn, not that bad, right? You go to Pornhub.com, the homepage, and that's just women finger blasting each other. That's fucking sick, dude. That's women supporting women, and I'm a feminist. I'm with her. But I will say, women do be pissing me off sometimes. They do. Because women love to complain about dating. They do. They always come up here and they're like, oh my God, dating is so hard. All these dudes are holding fish in their profile picture. And it's like, yeah, that's a man who can provide. And they're like, oh, my boyfriend, he can't read or write. And it's like, yeah, because he's building shit. Gay men can't do anything. Like, do you guys realize how embarrassing it's going to be when I finally convince my Catholic homophobic immigrant parents to finally let me bring my amigo home? And he's going to seriously look them in the eyes and tell them that he's a fucking barista? I can't do it. So women, we gotta protect these men who love to fish and can't read. We do. We gotta. Because, honestly, I think masculinity is dying in this nation. It is. Masculinity is just going down the drain. And you know how I know this is true? It's because guys used to ride motorcycles, right? In all the old-timey movies, it'd be a girl getting picked up for prom, and the guy would show up on a motorcycle, and her mom would like lose her shit. She'd be like, oh no, my baby girl, not the bad boy. And they didn't even care that he was 20 and she was 16. Like, it was purely about the mortality of the motorcycle. But now these dudes, these soft soy boy, oat milk boy, beyond boys, now they're showing up on those fucking little Lime scooters. What's that? What's that about? And I recently saw this couple riding them together, and the girl, she just got clotheslined by a car door. Like, she just flipped over the car door, and by the time the guy turned around, he was already half a block away. And he never came back for her. I don't know, masculinity is just dying. We're just making everything so gay. We really are. Even working out. Working out's gay now. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason that gay men love muscular physique so much, it's actually this remnant of the 80s and 90s, right? Because if you could build muscle, that's how you would indicate that you did not have AIDS. Fun fact. No, like when I say that at parties, people are like, keep going. No one's sad when you say that. But you know, it's true. But now dudes, now they're doing this thing, I don't know if you guys know, these straight dudes, they're wearing these things called pump covers. Okay, let me explain. So, the pump cover, it's like this really big baggy sweatshirt or shirt that guys wear at the beginning of their workout, so that halfway through, they can do a reveal. Like, how did we make working out gayer than what it already was? We're just doing drag for the boys now? What? God, it's devastating. I don't know. I just miss when men were men. I really do. It used to be back in the day when guys thought you were gay that they would just beat the shit out of you. Okay. Now they just cyberbully you online. Now they're like, faggot. It's like, what? Are you so scared that if you come meet me in the alley to beat me up, you're gonna fall in love? Because I will. All right, my name's Avila. Thank you guys so much.